The fall of GTA Online is coming. Well, the fall update, obviously. December 2025, which will probably be the final big update for GTA Online because Rockstar's obviously moving on to Grand Theft Auto 6 in May 2026 and probably GTA 6 Online in the summer of 2026. So, will the fall 2025 update go out with a bang or a whimper? Well, whatever the case may be, here is my wish list for the fall December 2025 update, which could very well be the final update for GTA Online. By the way, what would you like to see for the fall finale of GTA Online? Feel free, let me know below in the comments section. So we do have one big massive thing confirmed. Mansions. I talked about this in a previous video, so we know that the mansions are coming, but that's about it. We don't know how many mansions. We don't know what's all going to be in the mansions. We don't know what the price tag is going to be, but here's what I would like to see when it comes to the mansions. And maybe I could be a broken record repeating myself and maybe some things that my friend Pat, aka The Professional, said in his mansion video, but here we go. I want to see a lot of customization for the interior of the mansions, as well as mini games, like from GTA 4 mini games, like the pool table return, maybe even like a 2-lane bowling alley. Air hockey would be awesome, and a trophy room where we could put all of our trophies, all of our achievements throughout the years in GTA Online. We're able to put that in one space to go into this vast trophy room and just, I guess, flex or just look at it and say, wow, look at all the trophies I've gotten. Or, yeah, I didn't really get that many. There's a lot of empty space on these shelves. It could go either way, right? When it comes to a trophy room and an office, that'd be awesome. Like a really cool looking executive office that has all of your businesses, like every single one of your businesses, like wired into the main office of your mansion so you could run all your businesses from the office. A huge underground garage and perhaps even a helipad for your mansions as well, for your personal helicopters and your personal vehicles, like for example the Raiju, the Hydra, etc. And we definitely need more than 2 locations for the mansions, Rockstar. And as I stated in my previous video and Pat stated in his video, clearly down in Rockford Hills and up in Vinewood Hills, there's plenty of additional mansions to pick for us to purchase as our own personal mansions. So hopefully we get more than 2 options. Next is an old favorite when it comes to the wish list, the return of Michael DeSanta, played by the legendary Ned Luke. He got his boat back, so we might as well bring it with him to Los Santos in the final update for GTA Online. As much as I would like to see Michael grace us with his presence like the others did years ago, Trevor since launch and Franklin with the contract update, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a Michael update or Michael DeSanta in GTA Online. I hope I'm wrong about that. And if we do get Michael involved with the December fall 2025 update, I'm guessing it's going to be tied into the Richards Majestic movie studio. That would obviously make sense. Next on the wish list are some weapons from older GTAs that I've asked for, well, at least a few years now, right? The flamethrower, katana, chainsaw. Along with those 3 weapons, I finally want the ability to own the Fluffalo, the FIB Buffalo, or better yet, a new version of the FIB Buffalo, and like the FIB Buffalo STX, even if it's expensive as hell. Rockstar, shut up and take my money. I used to love driving the FIB Buffalo back in GTA 4, and I've been wanting that car for years now. Obviously, along with the flamethrower and the katana and the chainsaw. It would make sense if they gave us an FIB Buffalo, even if it was like an updated STX version with a whole bunch of customization and bells and whistles, because of the fact that they've added quite a few other police vehicles over the past couple of years, including most recently the police bike. And hopefully between now and the fall update, Rockstar will drip in those additional police uniforms. Other vehicles I would like to see make it into GTA Online before it's all said and done is a couple of old favorites from previous GTAs. The RC Baron plane as well as the RC Goblin helicopters. I've been asking for those 2 RC vehicles for a quick minute because we have the RC Bandito, we have the RC tank, we have drones. why not give us like a weaponized RC Baron and an RC Goblin to play around with in the game as well? And my better half, Riley Black Fox, who obviously loves fighter jets, she would like a version of the F-14 added to GTA Online. If Rockstar manages to add the F-14 Tomcat or another fighter jet to GTA Online in the fall update, yeah, Riley's definitely going to be coming back to the game. Next is an answer to the orbital cannon. I've been trying to come up with an idea of a way to counter it, and I finally did it. The Facility Buster ability. You would have the ability through your hangar, so you'd have to own the hangar, in order to call in a stealth bomber to fly over a targeted facility in order to bomb that facility and kick the orbiter out of their facility. I think this would be a great way to counter those players that do nothing but go into a lobby and then just orb players. It's not as bad as it once was, but it's still annoying because you can't do anything about them. They'll just sit there in their facility and orb somebody. Wouldn't it be awesome if you had a way to, I don't know, kick them out of the facility legitimately with a hypothetical stealth bomber and a quote-unquote facility buster bomb? And if Rockstar wants to add a stealth bomber for us to purchase and fly around in the game, I'm sure that would bring Riley back as well. This ability would kick the orbiter out of the facility for about 5 to 10 minutes, so there'd be like a 5 to 10 minute cooldown where they couldn't go back into their facility, which means they would either leave the lobby, rage quit, or just go hide in one of their other properties for 5 to 10 minutes. A legitimate counter to the orb cannon would definitely be a quality of life improvement, in my opinion. Speaking of quality of life improvements, another one they need to work on is finally fix God mode. Yeah, I know that's probably never going to happen. And my final wish for the fall December 2025 update for GTA Online, if this is the final update, not only do I want it to go out with a bang, I want it to be a conclusion or cliffhanger to the GTA Online protagonist story with 2 separate potential options. Option 1 would be what I call the quote-unquote good ending to GTA Online's protagonist. You buy the mansion because you're at the top of the world right now. You've built yourself up from rags to riches. You finally got the mansion. And maybe some like missions revolved around the mansion, or perhaps, like I said, Michael coming into the game. That would be awesome. Whatever the case may be, you will get a final cutscene where you're chilling at the pool of the mansion, having a pool party with yourself and some friends you've made along the way, with the Los Santos skyline in front of you and maybe the sun setting, symbolizing the end of the GTA Online protagonist story. That is option 1. Once again, the good ending. But there is also an option 2 that I would not mind either when it comes to the story of the GTA Online protagonist. The cliffhanger, or the final conflict. So we were introduced to Mr. Faber in the most recent update. He obviously has connections to a lot of people that we know, people that are allies, and people that might not exactly like the things that we have been doing behind their backs. And if Mr. Faber found out that the protagonist was involved in certain heists at the Diamond Casino, Cayo Perico, perhaps even some of the original heists, and he was to, I don't know, mention that to a few individuals, then that could lead to a massive retaliation against the protagonist in an epic final battle versus El Rubio, the Duggans, Merriweather, 1 to 4 players going up against this final epic battle, maybe at the mansion like Scarface style. But unlike the ending of Scarface, spoilers, the protagonist might have won this final epic battle for Los Santos. It's heavily implied that they might have to soon flee Los Santos and southern San Andreas for the East Coast, Vice City and Leonida. And that's how I want GTA 6 Online to start off. In my head canon, the GTA Online protagonist for me is the same protagonist that I'm going to have in 6 Online. The federal government finally has enough of the protagonist nonsense, so they assemble a huge task force with the LSPD, News, FIB, IAA actually working together in order to try to finally bring down the protagonists. And you catch wind of it at the beginning of GTA 6 Online and are forced to flee for your life as you lose your entire criminal empire and have to escape with just the clothes on your back. And depending on which edition of GTA 6 you end up buying, you end up with some money in your bank account so that you can flee Los Santos, southern San Andreas, in order to start all over again in Vice City and Leonito when GTA 6 Online launches, most likely in the summer of 2026. So there you go. That is my wish list for the fall December 2025 update for GTA Online, which will most likely be the final big update for the game. Why not go out with a bang, Rockstar? I mean, especially since you're going to add mansions, hopefully the update is more than just the mansions. I think a lot of us either want some sort of conclusion to the GTA Online protagonist story or leave it on a cliffhanger, implying that the story will continue when GTA 6 Online launches in probably less than a year from now. What would you like to see in the fall December 2025 update for GTA Online? Feel free and let me know below in the comments section.